What is going on, everyone? Tyler Small here, and I'm very excited to be creating an updated Mastering the Invite video as a tool for everyone to use and leverage when learning how to invite your family members and friends to look at the VEO business plan and or product, guys. So I'm going to be directly referencing the Mastering the Invite document we've put together for everyone. So you can find that on the website. Feel free to even open that and to reference that and to view it as we go through this video together, guys. But the purpose of this video, again, is to give you the utmost confidence and belief in, in how to invite and how to have the most efficient, effective invite possible when building your network marketing business with VEO, guys. So I'm going to get into 3 different scenarios that you might be encountered by when inviting for people to look at, again, the business plan and or products. One scenario is specific to products and to sampling out product and having people look at the VEO product line. But a few key fundamentals before I get into the different scenarios, guys, that you're going to want to apply regardless of what scenario you find yourself in. And there's 6 things that I want to touch on real quickly, guys. Number 1 is know whom you're talking to. It's really important that you know your audience. You cater your invite to each specific person, right? You're going to want to fill the need. You're going to want to, bring up something happening in their life that kind of justifies, in a way, why you're reaching out to them, right? Why them and not just anybody? So know who you're talking to, guys. Number 2, be excited, be confident, be positive. That's going to radiate off of you in a way that's going to attract a lot of people. People gravitate toward that positivity, and if they sense that you have a really pure, really good feeling about something, they're going to want to learn more. It's really that simple. It's crazy how that can work, guys. Right? Have urgency and be vague are kind of the next 2 points. They go hand in hand, right? It has a lot to do with just being in a rush, making sure people know your time is valuable, right? On that phone call invite or during the text, conversation, you don't want to give them the entire movie, right? But rather give them the preview. Just give them enough to pique their interest. Remember the 3 P's: pique interest, pass to upline, or pass to a tool or a resource that can share the story, that can give them that entire movie, and then have that tool present the movie, if you will. So being vague and having urgency, really important. Don't give them a whole lot. The more you give them, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole where if you're not, educated enough or prepared, you may not be able to get out of there if people become overly skeptical because you've told them too much. Guys, be exclusive, right? Make sure people know, again, your time is valuable. This is something that's special. You want them to take a look at, but if it's not them, it's going to be something else. Someone else, excuse me. So if it's not them, it'll be someone else. This is an exclusive opportunity. It's not for everyone, but you wanted to reach out to them first. And always make it a statement. Lastly, guys, make it a statement. Your invite shouldn't sound like it ends with a question, unless you're obviously asking a question. It shouldn't sound uncertain. It should be straightforward, confident, and really leave a lasting impression on people. So, guys, scenario number 1 is when you're approaching someone that you know, a close family member or friend, okay? You're going to want to initiate conversation, then immediately clear their schedule. It's really important that you find that time that they're free. If they happen to be busy during the time that you recommend or you request, I should say, hey, what do you got going on tomorrow night at 7? Oh, I'm going to be at work. Great. What are you doing immediately once you're off, right? It's really important that we talk, so clear their schedule, right? The invite should go something along these lines. Once you found a time that they're free. Hey, listen, a few friends and I recently partnered with a startup. There's opportunity for the right people to get involved, and I think we together can play a major role in where this thing goes. It may or may not be for you. That's a key line. It basically counters every objection possible. If you just keep leaning back on that, hey, it may or may not be for you, right? It may not be for you. It's no big deal, but you should at least look at it. But since you're free blank, right? It may or may not be for you, but since you're free blank tomorrow night at 7, once you're off work, let's get together so I can fill you in. Or let's jump on the phone so I can fill you in and we can catch up. Guys, counter any objections after that, which I'm going to get into in a few minutes here. And then step 5, the last step, as you'll see on the document, set and confirm the meeting. Confirming the meeting means that you're going to, again, make it exclusive. Hey, you're sure we're on for Saturday at noon? great. Anything comes up between now and then, if life gets in the way, I know that can happen, just make sure to let me know, because chances are I may use that time to share this with a few other people I have in mind, making it exclusive, right? Confirming that they're going to show up, because they know if they don't, they might miss out on something. Guys, scenario number 2 is when you're going to approach someone you haven't spoken to recently. It's a bit different. You're going to obviously initiate the conversation, but rather than clear the schedule, which would be a bit weird if you just said, hey, what are you doing, tomorrow, to someone you haven't spoken to in a year, right? You want to catch up and build rapport. It's really important that you're genuine here, so that, people feel as if you care, because you should, right? Don't ask about their dog if you don't care about their dog. We literally wrote that here. Don't just ask them about things just for the sake of asking them, but actually catch up and have, a genuine interest in what they've got going on, how they've been, how their family's doing, that type of thing. It can be brief if you just want to get right into it, guys. The invite should be something more like this. Hey, I reached out because a few friends and I recently partnered with a startup. Right now, there's opportunity for the right people to get involved. I thought of you because blank. And this is when you're going to hit on that pain point or the need, right? Or give them that genuine compliment, the reason they were on your list, right? Whether it's a compliment, they're really ambitious, they know a lot of people, they're well networked, whatever the case is, or they have, a need. They're working 2 jobs and they want to get out of one. They've expressed that to you. Whatever the case is, right? Maybe they have a health, issue that you think the Veo product might help them with. That could be a need that you're trying to fill, again, with either the product or the business. It may or may not be for you, but let's catch up and you can take a quick look at it. When are you free this week? And that's kind of your way of clearing their schedule in scenario number 2. Again, counter objections, set, confirm the meeting, guys. The last scenario is when you're approaching people strictly about the product, and it might go something like this. There's kind of 2 ways you can take this. The more laid-back way would be, hey, I'm working with a startup company to help them launch new products and grow their brand. I think you, of all people, would find the products really interesting. When can we link up so you can try the products? I'd love to get your feedback. Really simple. Sampling out product, right? And the second one is a bit more direct. Depending on how you know this person, you may be able to use this, and you're literally asking for a sale, guy. This sale. This is a popular technique in sales. Very direct. Okay, I'm working with a startup to help them launch their new products and grow their brand. I think you, of all people, would find the products super interesting. If I sent you to the site, or if I sent you to our site, would you tell me which product appeals or interests you the most? So you're asking them to do something. You're initiating, some type of response, or asking them to give you some type of feedback. And the close would be, a hard close after you've gotten their favorite product. It would be a huge help for me if you tried that product for a month and gave me your honest feedback. Excuse me. Could you do that for me? So asking for the sale, guys. Lastly, to kind of wrap up this video, you'll find in this document common objections that you may be faced with, such as, what is it? Or is this a scam? Or I don't think I have the time, I'm really busy. Or some people may just say, hey, send me some info, I'll get back to you, right? Because they don't really have an interest. That's kind of, what they're saying with that. But I'm not going to go through all the different objections we've laid out here in the document, guys, but we've given a lot of great examples as to what you can say back to that. And again, always leaning back on, hey, like I said, dude, it may not be for you, but it's just really important that we connect and I fill you in just so you kind of know what, the next few months for me look like. I'd hate for you to, call me in a year and say, dude, why didn't you ever fill me in on what it was you were doing, a year from now when I'm successful. So, again, check out the objections, guys. Let me know anything else, that we can do on our end to make the invite, better, more effective for you. We want everyone to have the utmost confidence when approaching people about, again, either the product and or business, because that's how you're going to get the best results. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. Any questions you have, feel free to connect with me. Again, my name is Tyler Small. Find me on Facebook. And, I'm super, super excited for the future here with Veo. And, the invite is the first step in creating massive success for our team. So, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.